One time he dissed his op, who was in jail at the time tell.
You know why this bitch is spoke on me from jail. Why the f you even watching
me? Another time he disrespected a feared gang member with powerful connections in the criminal world.
Man, don't get on no internet and do nothing publicly. Don't do nothing dealing with no publicity, none of that shit.
YB can be very disrespectful. And we start off with the time he allegedly assaulted his girlfriend. Youngboy assaults his girlfriend. Youngboy is no stranger to confrontation, and in 2018, he would find himself in a public tussle that would add to his long list of conflicts with goons, and in the process, physically assault his girl. It was a Thursday afternoon at the Lenox Mall in Atlanta, and Youngboy was out shopping for clothes. At the time, he was accompanied by his girl. However, the atmosphere shifted when a heckler, a man with ties to Chicago, decided to disrupt the calm. The verbal assault began with a heckler hurling insults, calling Youngboy a BCH. Well, Youngboy is from the streets, and of course he wouldn't take too kindly to that kind of disrespect. Youngboy, only 18 at the time, was not about to let this slide. His response was immediate and fierce, stepping up to the heckler's face. The tension between them palpable enough to draw a crowd. The rapper's girlfriend, in an attempt to de-escalate the situation, urged him to walk away, but the words had already struck a nerve, and Youngboy was heard on camera, threatening to retaliate physically, his voice cutting through the murmurs of the onlookers. Crowd's whispers turned into a collective gasp as Youngboy appeared to shove his girlfriend aside, a move that was later scrutinized and criticized by fans. And media like The Shade Room, an influential media outlet known for its coverage of celebrity drama, would later spotlight this moment, igniting a conversation about Youngboy's actions and the implications of his behavior. The Shade Room posted the shove on Instagram with the caption, "Your girlfriend, though," as confrontation continued. The heckler taunted Youngboy, daring him to bring the fight to Chicago, further escalating the tension. It was a standoff that could have easily turned into a physical altercation. But despite the aggressive posturing and the charged words, the situation did not progress beyond threats and shoves, even though the rapper didn't have security or his goons with him. The incident happened only a few days after Youngboy had been accused of kicking his girlfriend out of his hotel room. Apparently, he made her go sleep in the hotel lobby, which the Shade Room also posted on their Instagram. Well, after the mall incident, Youngboy was fed up with the Instagram page, always trying to paint him as a bad person, and took to his IG to put them on blast.
I'm so sick of the Shade Room trying to paint me as a bad person. What the f is wrong with you? I know whoever running this page is wrong. What the f is you worried about a teenager for?
But this isn't the only time the rapper squared up with goons. Youngboy versus goons. The other time Youngboy got into it with goons, things almost turned deadly, with guns being pulled out. The scene, charged with tension, was captured in a video that spiraled across social media platforms. What was intended to be a creative process turned into a confrontation that would ripple through the rap community and beyond. Mexican goons pulled up the atmosphere on set, was charged with creative energy as NBA Youngboy and his team worked on capturing the perfect shots for the upcoming music video. The backdrop of What's Louisiana, with its raw urban charm, was the ideal canvas for the narrative they wanted to weave. However, the day took a sharp turn when a group of Mexican goons pulled up to the scene. These locals were not just any onlookers. They were deeply rooted in the community and took exception to the presence of outsiders filming on their turf without what they perceived as due respect. Words were exchanged, the air crackling with tension, as the goons made it clear that Youngboy was in their hood, a place with its own codes and conduct unknown to the goons. Youngboy had told one of his homies, "Big to get the pipe." And while the Mexican goons were trash-talking, a gun was cocked in their direction, causing them to duck and drive off. Although no shots were fired, everyone present ran for cover. Youngboy had just shown that he could stand on business, even in a foreign hood. Next time goons tried to mess with Youngboy, the rapper almost triggered an all-out war with one of rap's most feared gangers. Youngboy is J Prince. Youngboy doesn't really care about the O-Dogs, because he'll disrespect anyone who crosses him, And J Prince was no different. The rapper's beef with J Prince started with goons robbing his house and filming the entire ordeal music. They paraded the keys to his luxury vehicles as if they were spoils of war. The audacity was palpable, the disrespect profound. They taunted the very man whose home they had defiled, calling out to NBA Youngboy with a challenge that RR of overconfidence and stupidity. They even asked for $30K to return Youngboy's stolen goods. They then went on IG Live with the rapper to taunt him, want to buy your back away, the goons. Then went on IG Live with Youngboy where they met their match.
Man, don't get on no internet and do nothing publicly. Don't do nothing dealing with no fuck publicity, none of that shit.
J Prince soon intervened in the matter, which didn't also go well with Youngboy. J Prince, the Rap Out Records CEO, has a reputation that looms large in the streets of Houston. When word of the burglary reached him, Prince didn't hesitate. He made moves and in a turn of events that seemed more like a movie plot than real life, he recovered the stolen goods, among them keys to Youngboy's Rolls-Royce and McLaren. But instead of a private call or a discreet handover, J Prince took to Instagram, broadcasting his recovery of the items. To the world, he laid out the details of the theft and his role in the retrieval, positioning himself as the mediator between the thieves and NBA Youngboy. Little homie Youngboy place got broke into, people went in his place, disrespected different things, and I got a call about it, Prince explained, and the little homies that went into this place want to make that right, because they understand that what I mean. Youngboy family is okay with me. To make a long story short, I got your keys to your Rolls Royce, I got your keys to your McLaren. All of that. They took the video was a spectacle, with Prince showcasing the keys and speaking directly to the camera, sending a message that he was a man of influence and action.
It's plenty ways you can get in touch with me. Man, don't get on no internet and do nothing publicly. Don't do nothing dealing with no publicity, none of that shit. I'm good on keys, gangster. When you buy shit cash, two keys come with the car anyway. Mind your fucking business.
However, the public nature of this revelation was about to spark a firestorm, as NBA Youngboy reaction would soon reveal the rapper wasn't impressed with J Prince's public stunts. Well, J Prince wouldn't take the disrespect from the young rapper and took to social media to respond, and called Youngboy dumber than a box of rocks. You're a dumb boy with limited thinking ability and disrespectful, J Prince said in the video, acting like you and your brother wasn't down with me, and letting it be known that you was mob ties. You seem to be dumber than a box of rocks, or you despise wisdom. What you should be mad about is the lie you're living in, the weak-ass security being sleep in front of your house. He wasn't done there, as he proceeded to give Youngboy a stern warning. Let me say this to you, little homie. You're not a friend or an enemy today. Let's keep it that way. No matter how hot it gets in Texas, by the way, I'm minding my business. You just too dumb to know Texas is my business, and I will give you whatever you ask for, good or bad. But J Prince isn't really going to scare Youngboy, because the Rare also got into it with cops. Youngboy versus cops.
And we tried to detain both of them, and they just went nuts.
One thing you never thought you would see is NBA Youngboy in handcuffs and in a good mood. So why was he in such a good mood around the cops? Truth is, just a few minutes earlier, he was his normal self yelling at the cops.
I asked him, it's 12 o'clock. After 12 o'clock, unless I'm notified by my supervisor, you have to go if you're not a late checkout. I asked him, was he a late checkout? He just looking at me. I said, do you want me to tell the front desk that you want to check out? He called and said, baby, come and get these clothes out of here.
In February 2019, the rapper would find himself in trouble after he told his girlfriend to assault housekeeping staff in a hotel that they were staying in. According to reports, housekeeping staff entered the room, which they thought was unoccupied. Angry Youngboy allegedly told his girlfriend Star Thigpen to get the staff out of the room, that told her to slap my. She then punched the staff member in the face, and the fight continued into the hallway. The staff member eventually ran away and called for help. According to the staff at the hotel, the couple was hanging out in a hotel room that was supposed to be unoccupied.
She's gonna be okay.
Listen to this, please. Man, let her take her back in the room with the baby.
We ain't doing that. No.
The two protested as they were put in handcuffs, as they worried about their baby who was in the room. However, the cops declined the request, since the baby was being taken care of by cops in their room.
Hey, look, don't touch it till you rewind the camera. You gonna detain me if you rewind the camera.
But now y'all gonna be detained because y'all out of control.
At first, cops were only going to detain the rapper's girlfriend. However, Youngboy's conduct forced the cops to put him in cuffs. The rapper was infuriated by the cops because he thought that their body cams were off.
This bitch ass spoke on me from jail. Why the f you even watch me?
Despite the couple acting rowdy during the arrest at the station, they were calm and even joked and laughed with the cops. Youngboy was even dancing around, seemingly in a good mood. But cops and goons aren't the only ones on Youngboy's list, because even fellow rappers have felt his Youngboy just as Kodak Black. Tell me why this spoke on me from jail. Why the F you even watch me? The beef between the two rappers began after Kodak dissed Youngboy in his track Time Never Mattered where he raps, but I hope that I don't go broke again. I'm killing young babies. Kodak never going broke again. You a free agent. Fans were sure that Kodak was dissing Youngboy. And 1 year later, the feud went public after Quando Rondo went on Instagram Live where burned boxers from Kodak's brand Sniper Gang. The video sparked outrage among Kodak's circle, causing them to retaliate by burning a Never Broke Again shirt. Kodak Sniper Gang crew later issued a video statement on social media, showing them towing guns and making threats toward Quando Rondo. According to the comments, the goon said, "Y'all burning Sniper Gang. I usually don't burn shirts, you feel me? I really burn asses, you feel me?" Things between the two rappers seemed to cool off until April 2020, when Yaya Mayweather was reportedly arrested and charged with felony aggravated assault with a deadly weapon after she allegedly stabbed the mother of Youngboy's child, Latrell Lachey Jacobs, according to the cops. The incident took place at Youngboy's home, where the rapper was hanging out with Jacobs. An altercation broke out when Mayweather showed up and demanded Jacobs leave the house. When Jacobs refused, the argument moved to the kitchen, where Mayweather allegedly stabbed her several times, according to a statement by the cops. Youngboy was allowing the police to conduct a full investigation. Kodak saw his chance to get back at his op and took it even though he was still in jail. The rapper accused Youngboy of cooperating with the police. The hell they mean fully cooperated. They ain't say a little piece bit. They say fully big anyways, man. That word ain't even posed to be attached to your name. Kodak wrote, as usual. Youngboy was not about to take the disrespect lying down. And after catching Kodak's comments on Instagram, Youngboy hopped on Instagram Live to blast his new ops.
You supposed to be a gangster though, but you watching me from jail. Man, you is a bitch. This nigga don't say I cooperated with the police. Man, you stupid bitch.
Youngboy did not stop there as he continued ranting and embarrassing his op on the live.
I ain't never paid attention to a nigga, especially from no motherfucker say the fucking watching me for. A nigga say I cooperated. Oh, what, you stupid?
Kodak and Youngboy continued exchanging shots over Instagram and social media. A few days later, on April 6th, DJ Academic shared a clip of Kodak blasting Youngboy via a phone call from prison.
Person, homie. Yeah, I keep talking in your voice, nigga, and make you do something, boy. Stop playing me, boy. For real, boy. Come on. Fuck playing with a real one like that. You don't play with no man like that, man. Come on, suck it. Come on, suck it, homie.
Like Boy clapped back by sharing video clips of Kodak exposing himself during a live concert, as well as other disrespectful memes. Following the back and forth, Youngboy shared a message on his Instagram stories, which suggested that he was over the beef. "When I'm dead, you can accept all of these. Come with," he wrote. "Till then, while I'm living, we ain't going for it." It seems Youngboy wanted to squash the beef, which they did in January 2023. A viral video posted across social media showed Kodak in the car, eating while on FaceTime with Youngboy. While Kodak and Youngboy patched things up, a rapper from Youngboy's hometown isn't so lucky. Youngboy disses Fredo Bang. Fredo Bang was devastated after the death of his best friend G Money. At the time, Fredo was in jail and was just about to get out when he heard that his best friend had been gunned down. He broke down crying. According to the streets, NBA Youngboy was behind the hit since he and G Money were beefing and had been engaging in a back and forth on social media and in their music. According to Fredo, G Money's death earned him a couple more months in jail. He revealed that when the tragic news reached the cops, they quickly decided that it was safe for everyone if Feuds stayed in jail. A little longer as things in the outside world cooled down. Apparently, the cops feared that either Feuds and his gang would retaliate, or the killers would get to Feuds before he organized his crew to retaliate after he got out. Feuds revealed in an interview on Vlad TV that he would not be satisfied with his best friend's killer being locked up. He insinuated that he would much rather have him dead. In another interview, he sent a chilling message to G-Money's killers, saying that the situation would be handled. All I to say is it's going to be handled. In 2019, Youngboy was involved in a shooting near the Trump Tower, where he was staying, resulting in the death of one person and the rapper's then-girlfriend getting injured, according to multiple witnesses. The shooting started when two groups of rappers got into an argument outside the resort and exchanged gunfire. Rumor had it that Feuds Bang had something to do with the shooting. However, cops never confirmed whether the shooting was a result of an altercation between rappers. The beef continued as the two went at each other in their music. However, things escalated in 2020 as Youngboy was gearing up to drop an album on September 11th. As it turns out, Feuds already had plans to drop new music on the same day, so the Baton Rouge rapper took to Instagram to poke fun at the fact that he and his op would drop music on the same day. On his Instagram stories, the rapper posted, "Guess me and my son dropping together," along with 2 laughing emojis. Well, Youngboy did not take this too kindly. He wasn't too happy about the sarcastic comment and responded with a violent threat by writing, "I'ma catch you and bang your scary ass." Youngboy posted,
Bum, you bitch. Nigga, go dig all 3 of your brothers up with your scary ass.
The rapper followed this up with a video where continued humiliating his op. The rapper was not yet done humiliating.
Yo, man, hey, I can fuck any nigga. Fuck your mama. You a bitch. You a
In a second video, NBA Youngboy said that he could get with Feuds Bang's mother. While this happened in 2020, Youngboy has since become the bigger man and decided to squash the beef towards the end of 2022, according to reports. The rappers settled their differences on a phone call. The two put aside their long-standing beef and teamed up for a toy drive for kids in Baton Rouge on Christmas Eve. Apart from that, they hosted a private dinner and provided gifts for families in Baton Rouge who have recently lost their homes in house fires. But Feuds wasn't the only rapper who went into it with Youngboy, because Lil Durk also had a public falling out with him. Youngboy dissing Lil Durk. Durk's beef with Youngboy came after the release of Bring the Hook Back, where the rapper makes fun of Von's death. Durk took to Twitter to send shots at Youngboy, saying, "Don't claim it if you ain't do it, you still a." However, he should have known better than to go after Youngboy, because as we know, Youngboy can become petty. And instead of responding directly to Durk, he took another disrespectful dig at King Von on the exact date that Von's posthumous album was set to be released. Youngboy put out a surprise mixtape, Better Than You, with fellow rapper The Baby. This seemed to get on Durk's nerves, so he took to Instagram to subliminally express his frustration. "I dare a nigger to drop on my date March 11th, 22. But anyway, Von did 65. The rapper posted, unknown to Durk, that post would set off a chain of events which would potentially decide the winner of the beef. The two took their beef to Instagram, where they took turns dissing each other. Youngboy posted a photo where he posed with money on the floor spelling the words "You gon' die," and another one spelling out "Stay safe." Durk hit back with a similar Instagram post where he posed next to dollar bills that spread out to spell "Hurry y'all ass up." Their beef became more entertaining as both released records dissing each other. Durk seemed to have conceded defeat after he liked the tweet that broke the story about his beef with Youngboy. Ending DJ Academics broke the news on his channel, which was later picked up by blogs. However, Youngboy denied this being true, and even went after DJ Academic, who was his close friend. In a series of tweets, Youngboy dissed Durk, his child's mother, India Royale, and DJ Academic's L. Durk, and "You're a nasty ass." Youngboy also took shots at Durk through his child's mother, India Royale, saying, "India Royale, tell that he bet not drop he ain't thing pretty lady." The rapper Conkle included with more smoke for Academics. "You steady talking about sales. I'm paid, you can't manipulate me, clown you." Embarrassing yourself, Youngboy posted simple fact, I can't beat with, that's why I'm dropping cause all you ease, and I'm better, YB isn't a pushover. And his most disrespectful moments prove that anyone who gets into it with the rapper should be prepared for a world of pain. If you enjoyed this video, click on the boxes playing on your screen to watch similar content.